Hello, and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I'm Janine, and I am what I call myself a personal leadership coach, where I help you connect with your core values. I help you understand what the pieces are of your life that you'd like to gather together and that you would like to create a picture with. Now, as part of this, I'm a healer and I'm a psychic, and that's what I would like to discuss with you today. So many people ask me, well, what's it like being a psychic? And something I would like to stress right at the outset is, like with any position, any gift, there is a responsibility attached to it. Is it onerous? Only if we allow it to be. When we choose to work with it rather than against it, guess what? We get much more ease and flow and definitely results. How did I discover I was psychic? Well, it sort of like evolved after my dad died. I think it was in 2017. I'm not sure. Anyway, sometime around that time. And for me, it was about going online with another business because I realized that if anything happened to my husband, my hobby business would be unable to support my family. At that time, I was working very much in wellness because I was unaware of the fact that I was a healer. I knew I enjoyed working with herbs, that I got results, that when I saw people, they got better. My challenge was I didn't charge them. And because I didn't charge them, they didn't value what I was giving them. Imagine that. And something I've come to understand, look at that word charge. When we pay for something, we are being charged energetically to that energetic equivalent of what we've paid for it. And it took me quite a while to understand this. I think for me, the biggest wake-up call was I helped somebody with their daughter. They didn't wish to do what I suggested, and I had seen them for free. They went overseas and they spent a tremendous amount of money to get exactly the same results as what I had given them. The difference was it had a medical name rather than looking at it from a systemic perspective of life. So I come at things from a very holistic point of view, and this is what makes such a difference in my life and in other people's lives. Sorry, I'm just switching a light on and off there. The bottom line is, so many people have said to me, well, can you read my thoughts? Well, only if you are thinking very loudly and very forcefully. I used to be able to pick up on everybody and everything and get a hook in energies and feelings. It still happens. The difference is through my journey, I have learned to distinguish, I've learned to turn off and to tap in when required. What happened was that when I went online, I started seeing, well, not everybody could do what I could do, that there were people that called themselves psychics and healers, and that not everybody could touch somebody's back or give a piece of advice and the people would just be better. Not everybody could see what was going to happen or have those sorts of feelings. And it was very, very interesting to experience this. For me also, it was a journey of discovering that I work with all energy. I specifically do tap a lot into shamanic energy, and I work across all the realms of energy. I will go into detail on that at a later stage, or if you're interested, you can reach out to me and we can chat. You can go to my website, JanineKathleen.com, and you can email me from there. With the understanding of what was happening, I started making conscious what I had been doing unconsciously for many years. Well, since I was small, actually. And people, this was definitely a journey of discovery. And this is one of the reasons I say that when you have gifts such as these, there comes with it responsibility, there comes with it discipline, and there comes with it accountability. The discipline is practicing every day, tuning in energetically every day, maintaining one's capacity and developing one's foundation to be able to support more energy, to be able to support people at a deeper level and in a different way. This comes from meditation, from journaling, from tapping in, from working with people and working with oneself. One of my programs is called the Success Spiral Program, where I help people spiral within themselves to understand who they are, what they can do, and what their potential mission is. My other program, the Mindset Alchemy program, is where you get to be effortlessly through learning to know intuitively, tapping into what your body says, tapping into what you're hearing, you're feeling, you're experiencing, understanding if you are a sensitive, if you are an empath, whatever way you work with energy. And this is something every single person can do, because every single person is intuitive, because we have a body, we have a soul. We also have the ability to have awareness and to create ourselves to be more conscious of things. The next one is to choose consciously. What are you thinking? What are you saying? What are you writing about? And this is where journaling is such a prime key, because it allows you to see repeating patterns. It allows you to see the story you're telling yourself. And this is where you get to create intentionally through shifting what you're saying and thinking and moving forward in that way. All of this together helps you understand, very often with the Success Spiral program and with this, helps you to understand who you are, who you can be, and then to choose who your future self would like to be. For me, it's been a journey, and it's been a journey understanding that everyone has different psychic gifts, different psychic abilities. We see and hear differently. And sometimes when we think we're being effective, we get to go deeper and deeper to become more effective. I also believe, and people say, well, what if you get it wrong? Well, I always ask that I pass forward a message, a direction, an action, a potential action step for the highest of good, deepest of love, and greatest of intention. And this is what I've come to realize. Yes, it may appear that I got it wrong. Also, I've come to understand that that is what that person required at that point in time in order to move forward, to take action, to step forward into where they are going, and then to course correct as they move along. If they hadn't have had that advice, if they'd been told exactly what was required, they would not have started. They would have avoided it, procrastinated, and hurt themselves and prevented many other people from moving forward as well as themselves. This again is where responsibility comes in. And I learned, ask, is this for me to know? Is this for me to share? And is this for this person to know? It also brought about an understanding of that about 98% of our thoughts and our feelings belong to other people. They belong to past lives, they belong to generations, and they might even belong to our future selves in the future, because time is circular. It is absolutely linear is no, it's circular. I'm looking to say the word not to avoid saying the word not, but I'm just going to say it. Time is circular rather than linear. And I found this a very interesting concept, that we live our life concurrently. It makes life very interesting. A tool I'd like to offer you that I learned from a modality called Access Consciousness is, whose is it? Is it mine? Return to sender with love and consciousness attached. Because when we do that, even if it is ours, maybe it's ours from the past, the future, and if it is in the present, we get to become conscious and receive the love of it. I would love to hear your thoughts about people, that what you think being psychic is about, what you think being intuitive is about. Please email me at my website, JanineKathleen.com, and let me know. While you're there, you can download the gift I have for you called the What If Journal. That would help you tremendously. Being psychic, you can do what we call trance channeling, where you're going to trance and the guide or the energy comes through you. You can also, like what I do, is I tap into the energy and I hear and see what is being asked to come forward. And very often there are quite a few people that can do that, and they're completely unaware of it. So it's just very, very interesting. Again, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your understanding. And if you'd like to work with me, reach out. Have a beautiful, grand, and glorious day. Bye-bye.